Sometimes dreams really can come true, and two video game characters you thought would never have anything to do with one another will come together for a crossover adventure. Anytime a crossover event in gaming is announced, it is almost always a treat to gamers. Like when Link was announced for Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube, and everyone was like, "Yeah, I can't wait to play as Zelda!" Crossovers in video games are nothing new to us at this point. In fact, the earliest known video game crossover is from Battle Soccer in 1992 for the Super Nintendo, where characters such as Godzilla, Ultraman, Gundam come together and play soccer. Which sounds a bit odd, but awesome nonetheless. In fact, it seems the quirkier crossovers can sometimes be some of the best. Just look at the Tony Hawk franchise, for example. In Tony Hawk Underground 1 and 2, you could shred around with Iron Man and Shrek as playable characters. Throughout the Pro Skater series, you could skate as Spider-Man, Doom Guy, Darth Maul, Lil Wayne, Tyler the Creator, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This just so happens to also be my wishlist for the second Smash Fighter Pass. And man, do these characters not fit in with each other's art styles. I love the idea of Tyler the Creator grinding rails with Donatello of the TMNT, but nothing here is making me believe this isn't a mod a fan made for the game. However, there is one crossover that is seamlessly able to fit any video game character in their art style. With so many different franchises represented over the course of the company's history, PlayStation All-Stars. I love how they went down the route of just making everyone have their own art style. That makes them all technically fit in, right? Alright, get that off my screen. I'm obviously talking about the greatest video game crossover celebration in history, Super Smash Bros. What started as a generic fighting game for the Nintendo 64, Dragon King needed something that would make it stand out from just every other fighting game. With great minds like Masahiro Sakurai and the late Satoru Iwata working on the project, there was no doubt the gameplay was good, but they realized that putting familiar faces on the roster made the game so much more appealing and accessible to consumers. And boy did that work. Think about this. In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you could have a match where Solid Snake, Pichu, Cloud Strife, and Sans Undertale battle it out on PictoChat. You remember PictoChat, right? That little DS messaging service that everyone used in the 7th grade on the school bus during field trips, and not many people knew that on the bottom screen you could click on the names in the top left and see everyone's secret message. I was once threatened by a boy because I found out his crush through a secret message on PictoChat. And you could have Bowser and Pac-Man battle there. Smash is by far the most popular example of a crossover done right. What's crazy is that Smash, at this point in time, is still getting 6 more DLC fighters. The hype and wonder surrounding even just one new fighter in a game that already has 82 playable fighters is astounding. For example, just look at that Banjo and Kazooie reveal. Fans have been wanting the Baron Bird in Smash since Melee, so this really seemed like a long time coming to most people. Seeing your favorite character trek into another IP's land is always something to be excited for. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's final roster consists of 88 playable fighters. From what we hear from Masahiro Sakurai, there are no plans for another Smash game anytime soon, and even if he did make another Smash game, the roster will definitely not be as grand as Ultimate's roster. That's why the game is titled Ultimate. If you love Smash and are looking to delve deeper into crossovers, I highly recommend you check out Brawlhalla and Rivals of Aether. Both of these games are on the indie side, but don't let that fool you. In Brawlhalla, you can battle it out as Hellboy, the cast of Steven Universe and Adventure Time, and Lara Croft. In Rivals of Aether, not only does it have Ori from Ori and the Blind Forest and Shovel Knight, but what's unique here is that if you know your way around the respective programs, you have the ability to create your own fighter and put them on the roster as well as share them through the Steam Workshop. It's always fun to talk about video game worlds colliding. Leave a comment below telling me either your favorite crossover or a crossover you desperately want to come to fruition. And if you think about it, all the video game worlds we already have are connected thanks to the crossovers we have. For example, Goku could go to the Naruto universe because of Jump Force, and then he could go to the Tekken universe because Lars Alexanderson is a playable fighter in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, and he had to come from somewhere, of course, so that goes to the Tekken universe. From there, thanks to crossovers in Tekken 7, you could go to the Street Fighter, Final Fantasy, or Fatal Fury worlds, because they're all represented in that game, and all of those are also represented in Smash. What I'm getting at is, why isn't Goku in Smash?